All right, others. Now let's just do one more question. One more question. So the question that we have is right here is this: 3 into x minus 2 whole square equals to 147. Okay. And what does it say? It is 3 times x minus 2 whole square, right? So how would you multiply? This is actually x minus 2 whole square, which is a square minus b, a square plus b square minus 2ab, right? So this is going to become, if you do not understand this, you multiply this bracket with itself 2 times. That's what it becomes. You understand? So x times x would become x square. X times 2 would become minus 2x. This shall become minus 2x. And minus 2 times minus 2 become plus 4 into 3. And that shall be 147. So we have 3x squared minus 6x minus 6x plus 12 shall be 147, because I have to multiply 3 also inside, right? So if I have this to be done, I hope you're understanding. I have 3x squared minus 6 on the same side, minus 12x plus 12 minus 147 should be 0. So I'm going to bring down this 147 here. So I will have 3x squared minus 12x, right? And 147 minus 12 shall be what? 5 and 3 and 135. So it shall become minus 135 shall be 0. What do I see in right here? That I can divide every term with 3. So let me divide every equation's term with 3 on both the sides. So 3 cancels 3, 3 cancels 4, and 3 times 4 is 12, and 3 times 5 is 15. So for me, it becomes x square minus 4x minus 45 equals to 0. Are you understanding my point? Right? So my equation shall be what? My equation shall be x square minus 4x minus 45 equals to 0. That shall be my equation. You understand? That shall be my equation. So if this is my equation, I hope you're understanding, it is going to be x square. Now my full-fledged quadratic equation is there. And I am going to compare it with what? X square minus 4x minus 45 equals to 0. I am going to compare it with my general quadratic equation, ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. Now you tell me what is correct. So C would be minus 45. So we have A as 1, B as minus 4, and C as minus 45. So I'm writing down these values right here. And then I have the values of x to be found out. So I put it in the quadratic formula. Minus B plus minus under root of B square minus 4AC over 2A. So x shall be what? Minus is in the formula, b becomes minus 4 plus minus. Under root of b square becomes what? Minus 4 square. Minus 4a shall be 1 and c shall be minus 45 over 2a will be 1. So let's solve it. X becomes what? Minus into minus becomes plus 4 plus minus under root of minus 4 square means what? Minus 4 into minus 4. Minus 4 into minus 4. So that is plus 16, because minus into minus is plus, right? And we have 4 times 4. Then minus into minus becomes again plus, and it becomes 180. 4 times 45, if you do, that becomes 180. You can multiply over 2. So we have right here, add in 180 plus 16. So this becomes 196. So my answer to this question shall become x shall be equals to x shall be equals to what? 4 plus minus root 196. 4 plus minus root 196 over 2. 2a over 2. Right? So my answer to this question shall be this. What is 196? Root 196 is basically 14 times 14. So my answer shall be x is equals to 4 plus minus 14 over 2. X shall be what? X shall be what? 4 plus minus 14 shall be what? 4 plus minus 14 shall be what? 4 plus 14 over 2 or 4 minus 14 over 2. These shall be the two values of x because once I can do plus and once I can do minus. So I will have x equals to 18 over 2 and x shall be equals to minus 10 over 2. So that shall be 2 times 1, 2 times 9. So x should be equals to 9 and here x shall be equals to minus 5. So two answers to this quadratic equation that I had. And what was my quadratic equation? 3 times x minus 2 whole square shall be 147. So if you want, you can put in the value here and you will see the answer. You will have right here, if you put 9 here. So it shall be 3 into 9 minus 2 whole square. That shall become 3 into 7 square is 49. And if you put in 5 here, you will have 3 times minus 5 minus 2 whole square. That shall again be minus 7 square. So that will again be 3 times 49. And if you multiply 3 times 49, you get 147. I hope I am able to make my point clear. Any doubts on this? I hope you're understanding. You understand? So again, you see the question. The question here would be this 6p square plus 11p minus 10 equals 0. Now, this is a very simple question. Full-fledged equation has been given to you. Yes or no? Full-fledged equation has been given to you. You just have to solve for p. So I'm going to tell you the steps now simply. It is going to be if you compare it with ax square. The only difference is that the variable here in my general equation is ax square. In my general equation is going to be ax square, but in reality it is going to be p, right? So a shall be equals to 6, b shall be equals to 11, and c shall be equals to minus 10. Understood or not? Right? So these values we have in right here. And then what shall be alpha and beta? Alpha and beta is nothing but alpha and beta are nothing but the values of x. The values of x that we are finding out. In the previous example, we found out x equals to 9. I'm going to put that as alpha. And one value of x is minus 5. I'm going to put that value as beta. So that should be my values of x and y. I hope you're understanding. Right? Now you understand. When we have this particular equation, my equation is 6p square plus 11p minus 10 shall be 0. Okay? 6p square plus 11p minus 10 equals to 0. So what do you think I'm supposed to do? Yeah, this is the question. So am I not supposed to put in my values in the formula which is minus b plus minus under root of b square minus 4ac over 2a. So minus b shall be what? 11 plus minus under root of b square shall be 11 square minus 4, a shall be 6 and c shall be minus 10 over 2a. A I'm going to put in here, a I'm going to put in here as 6. Understood or not? So my answer shall become here x shall be minus 11 plus minus under root of 121 and here it shall be minus 4 times minus 10. So that shall become 40. So this is going to become plus 420. This is going to become 240 because 4 times 6 is 24. 24 times 10 is 240 and minus times minus is plus. So this becomes 240 over 12. So x shall be minus 11 plus minus. It shall be what? Under root of 240 plus 121. 240 plus 121. So it shall be 361. Under root of 361 over 12. So I cannot perform both the operations together. So I will do minus 11 plus what is root 361? That is 19 over 12 plus minus 19 over 12. So either my answer shall be x is going to be minus 11 plus 19 over 12 or x shall be equals to minus 11 minus 19 over 12. So I have the value of x is what? It is going to be 8 over 12 because 19 minus 11 would be 8, or my x value would be minus 30 over 12. Solve in the values. What do you get? Solve in the values. You get 2 times 4 times 3 and 4 times 2. So my x value shall be 2 over 3. And here my x value shall be 2 times 6 and 2 times 15. So my x value shall be minus 15 over 6. Are you understanding my point? And 3 times 2 and 3 times 5. So my value shall be minus 5 over 2. You understand my point? So I have these x values and I have the two values of x. One value I will be calling it as alpha, and one value I will be calling it as beta. Right? So alpha and beta would be the equations to my question. Now, next question. Next question. What do we have in as the next question? Just tell me. Last question. Okay. So we have x minus 4 whole square plus 5 square shall be 13 square. X minus 4 whole square plus 5 square shall be 13 square. Yes or no? So what do you think we have? Just tell me. What do you think we'll have? We'll have x minus 4 whole square. So we can open the identity. It is a square plus b square minus 2ab, and 5 square we know as 25, and equals to 13 square we know as 169. You can multiply 13 times 13. That is what you know by 13 square. And similarly, 5 square, square means multiplying the number with itself. So you have x square plus 16, because 4 square is 4 times 4. And 2 times 4 shall be 8x plus 25 shall be 169. So we have x square minus 8x, and 25 and 16 becomes what? It becomes 41 minus 169 shall be 0. So we will have x square minus 8x and 169 minus 41. So I will have 8. I will have 2, 128. So I will have minus 128 shall be 0. So this is my first fully formed quadratic equation. Once you form the equation so that you are able to compare it with the general quadratic equation, then what you do, you write it down like this: ax square plus bx plus c shall be 0. Yes or no? Right? So when you have this particular equation, I hope you're understanding what is happening. So you have a as going to be 1, b as going to be minus 8, and c as going to be minus 128. Understood? So when you have a as 1, b as minus 8, and c as minus 128, what are you going to do? Just tell me. Just tell me. So we have alpha beta equals to minus b plus minus under root of b square minus 4ac over 2a. So alpha comma beta shall be what? Minus b. B is minus 8. So I have minus already in the formula, and minus 8 I will be keeping here, plus minus under root of what shall be b square. So minus 8 square minus 4, a shall be 1 and c shall be minus 128. So I will have over 2a, a shall be 1. So alpha comma beta shall become plus 8 plus minus under root of 64. 4 times minus becomes plus, and 4 times 1 becomes 400. 420, it becomes 480 and 32. So 400, that becomes 512, I think. 418 and 32. Yeah, that shall become 512 over 2. Over 2. So we have alpha comma beta shall be 8 plus minus. If you added up 512 with 64, so you have 8 and you have 7 and 578. 576, sorry. over 2. Yes or no? And what is 576? You tell me. So that shall be 8 plus minus 24 over 2. Yes or no? That shall be 8 plus minus 24 over 2. So what shall be alpha beta? You tell me. So alpha comma beta shall be 8 plus minus 24 over 2. So either alpha beta is basically what? The values of x. So my first value of x, which I'm mentioning as alpha, would be 8 minus 24 over 2. And the other value of x that shall be mentioning as beta, that shall be 8 plus 24 over 2. So alpha shall be what? Minus 16 over 2. And beta shall be what? 32 over 2. So a alpha would be x value, which is going to be minus 8. Yes or no? And here beta shall be 16. Beta shall be 16. All right. So two values of x we have in this equation. One would be your minus 8 and one would be 16. So two values of x are going to satisfy the equation. That's how we solve the quadratic equation and we find out two values of x, because for every quadratic equation, two values of x would satisfy the equation. Okay? Would satisfy the equation. Any doubts in that? All right? That's how the question would be. All right? Very simple.